Hi guys, it's Ben live from Sales Ethos. Today I'm going to talk about how to use call volume as a sales performance metric. In sales management, they often say that sales is a numbers game. And there's a lot of truth to that. Generally speaking, if you increase your sales activities, you're going to make more sales. But how do you go about using call volume intelligently to make sure that you're measuring the right things? Today I'm going to talk about the pros and cons and a few suggestions on how to use it in an intelligent way. So the pros of using call volumes as a sales performance metric is that it's easy to keep track of. All the sales rep needs to do is to click on log a call. They can type in details of what they spoke about, and they can come back and reference to it very easily. From the management point of view, you can just simply generate a report so that you can see how much activity each person is doing, and you can get a big, broad picture as to what the activity levels are like for each of your team members. So those are the advantages. The limitations of this is that it talks about quantity, not quality. If one sales rep is making 100 calls a day and another 20, you might be led to believe that the one doing 100 calls is doing better. But I would much rather that the person doing 20 calls do it with a highly targeted approach with lots of research and making sure they're speaking to the right stakeholders and therefore they get more meetings than to take the scattergun approach and make 100 calls to people that have absolutely no interest in the product whatsoever. So those are the limitations. And so what you can do is you can have a look at the conversion rates from the number of calls that they're making to the number of meetings that they are generating. As a rule of thumb, I generally recommend that you make one meeting for every 4 conversations or one in every 20 call attempts. But this is of course going to depend on the industry that you're working in and many other variable factors. So use that as a ballpark. Now, once you have looked at the conversion rates and the activity levels, you can then speak to the sales reps one-on-one, let them see their activity levels and their conversion rates, and coach them on how they can improve. So some of the things you might look at are what words are they using in their calling scripts, and which prospects are they approaching? Are they approaching the right markets? And ask questions like, how can I support you to make more calls, and more importantly, the higher quality ones. Now, just a quick note here with regard to talk time as a key performance metric. Talk time is when you're measuring the number of minutes that your reps are using to speak to customers. And the thinking here is that the longer the period, the more likely it is that they're going to make sales. Unfortunately, once again, quality comes beats quantity in this area as well. So I would generally recommend against using this as a metric. The main reason being that I would much rather the sales rep spend 5 minutes disqualifying a prospect than to spend 1 hour talking about the weekend and the footy and all sorts of other unrelated things. It's just so easy to fluff and to expand this metric that it doesn't really produce much value at the end of the day. So in conclusion, quality always beats quantity when it comes to key performance metrics. Next time I'm going to talk about using meetings and pipeline as better indicators than calls. But until then, remember that integrity plus skills equals success.